Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back with a pickups video. This kind of a hodgepodge, some stuff I got from Josh, not purge related, just upgrades and things, and a few from Goodwill when Josh was out and about. I did not go with him because flu season is upon us. Was getting over a cold. That was a week or so ago when he did this. So obviously took some time to heal, and we are coming back for a pickups video. And we have a cool stack here. Some pretty cool things. A lot of upgrades from VHS. One movie I'd never heard of. So, showing this stack, comment down below if there's anything that you like from this stack. The movie I've never heard of, have you heard of it? Just comment down below throughout the video as we go along. And hopefully you enjoyed this because these are some pretty cool things to add to the collection. This is a movie I've never heard of. Harper Valley PTA. I do like the cover art. That's some pretty cool cover art there. And at one time, I don't know this person, but hopefully, I don't know about their address. They got right there, Larry Cobb. But I left that on because, that's history when you think of like movie props or stuff like that. You want to know the history, antiques, cars. You want to know like it's been passed down from one generation to the next. And I didn't get this from Larry. We got Goodwill. You can see the blue sticker there, but stuff like that, movie rental cases, stuff like that. It's always cool. If there's a movie stop sticker, I save those. Normally I take the blue sticker off too, but since that sticker's on there, we'll keep it. And if there's like the security device tape or whatever, we take that off. If there's cracks or anything like that, we replace the case. But have you heard of this movie? I had never heard of this film. Josh got on a whim. He went to the Goodwill that's 4 for $1 DVDs. And I got some pretty cool things. If you haven't checked that video out, Goodwill 4 for $1, I think, something along those lines as far as the title. Go back and check that out if you haven't already. But that is pretty cool. Josh knows me pretty well. That's something that I am intrigued by. He also got this at Goodwill, Jackie Chan's First Strike, which recently I found out that this is like one of the police stories, I believe. I don't think it says on here, but I believe this is either the 3rd or 4th police story. But Jackie Chan, in the Chinese, Japanese, the Asian market, film-wise, he was a star. But over here, he had tried a few times to break through the U.S. movie market and be a star here. But he had a few duds in a row, went back to China, did some stuff there, then came back. I believe the first police story was a hit here, or Super Cop. But those films he had dubbed, I think this one did too. Anyway, instead of calling it Police Story 4 or 3 or whatever, they wanted to market the success that he had with Rush Hour. I think this was around that time. So they rebranded and re-released it as Jackie Chan's First Strike. If you know any details about it, let me know. If you want to know the history of Jackie Chan, I do have a biography. In researching, found out that he has a whole stunt team. He doesn't 100% do his own stunts. He does a lot of his own stunts and could have died in many of the stunts he did, but he has a whole team. One of a kind, Jackie Chan. And I do have the Jackie Chan Adventures toy line. I think there's a video somewhere on that where I complete that toy line and Ice Age. So go check that out. I'm just plugging movies. Anyway, and I think this is the last one from Goodwill. I think the rest are from Josh. Robert De Niro, Kenneth Branagh stars and directs this film. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Very cool. I do have this on VHS, so this is an upgrade. No insert. That's okay. Very cool film. Growing up, before I was really into the Universal Monsters, I've told this story before. Went to Universal Studios, Florida, or Orlando in end of 99, 2000, somewhere in there. They had mummy props. Went back, rented, or bought. We might have bought the mummy from the horror makeup store. I cannot remember. But watched it in the previews, Universal Classic Monsters. But before I got hooked, we would read Mary Shelley's Dracula, and I think we read Frankenstein. Like middle school, high school, I think we read some of those books. So that's pretty neat to get that. Then I think these two are upgrades from VHS. Ben Affleck, Morgan Freeman, The Sum of All Fears. And there's like a little barcode scanner. Not sure if that's from a rental place or eBay, maybe. Sometimes when people list on eBay, they have a barcode scanner to make it easier. Not sure, but a pretty cool film. I remember when this came out on VHS. Haven't watched it in a while, so I might give that a rewatch at some point. This I have seen more recently since watching it on VHS. The Other Side of Heaven, based on a true story. Anne Hathaway. And what? From the Academy Award-winning producer Schindler's List and Jurassic Park, Gerald Mullen. So he produced this film, a Walt Disney film, which is, a little bit surprising because this, if you do not know, this is kind of it's a religious film. And, well, this was in the mid to late 90s, if I'm not mistaken. So since then, I don't think they do much content like this. But anyway, it's basically this newly married missionary couple that go to, is it Africa? Tonga. So they go there. She gets sick, if I'm remembering correctly. And, there's tidal waves, there's mosquitoes, is it malaria, the disease? all kind of things going on, and they're trying to work through a really dramatic, powerful film. I would recommend it. I believe they did a second one. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think they did The Other Side of Heaven too. Don't think Disney did it, but I think another company. You know how these sequels get on. So I've been on the hunt for that one for a little bit, just to see, where the story goes. But interesting nonetheless. And okay, I thought this could have been Buena Vista because that was also Disney, but I think just straight up Walt Disney. So that's pretty neat. They did. I think they're trying to get The Chosen on Disney Plus. I haven't been Disney Plus subscriber in a couple years now, but I hear things out in the interwebs. They do have Bluey, which is it 1/3 of their audience I think watches Bluey, or might even be. I don't think it's 2/3, but it's a good chunk, and that's something they license from this Australian company. They don't own Bluey, and they don't own the theme park rights to Bluey. I think SeaWorld, or their parent company with SeaWorld, that owns all those type of parks. I think there was recently a video of Bluey showing up to either Busch Gardens or SeaWorld, some company in that company, Bluey showed up. Anyway, side tangent. This one I'm intrigued by. Jason Statham, pretty much anything he's in I'll watch. And Hugh Grant's in this, Carrie Ells, Josh Hartnett, and Aubrey Plaza. Haven't seen Josh Hartnett in a lot of stuff. He's in that new Shamhammer film Trap, is he not? I think that's Josh Hartnett. So I guess he's kind of trying to make a comeback. That's pretty cool. Cheering for Josh, not just because my brother's name is Josh, but that was it 30 Days of Night, the vampire movie. I think that's the last one I kind of remember. Lucky Number 11, that was a good one. So cheering for you, Josh. Hope, has anybody seen Trap? Is it good? I've heard mixed things about it. Under Suspicion, another upgrade. Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman, Monica Bellucci. Oh, and Thomas Jane. That's pretty neat. The Punisher himself. So, haven't seen this one in a while either. I'll have to give that a rewatch. This is cool. Love the first film of this growing up. Used to watch all the time. Oliver Platt. Lake Placid 1 and Lake Placid 2. The unrated cut. It's been a while since I've seen the second Lake Placid. I don't remember much about it. The first one I could pretty much tell you start to finish. Especially the old lady like feeding the crocodile a cow and stuff like that. How she was not scared, I don't know, but you see those kind of documentaries where people raise lion cubs and all kind of things, so it is believable. I just personally would not would not want to be neighbors with a crocodile or an alligator. What's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? I think these are crocodiles. Yeah, prehistoric crocodile. Huh. Comment down below. And then last, certainly not least, we have the Blade box set trilogy. Comes with all three movies in this awesome box set. Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine? Uh, this is kind of a spoiler, so if you haven't seen it, skip ahead about 30 seconds. Okay, so he's in the movie. Hopefully there's a Blade 4 coming in the works. That would be cool, along with the Gambit movie. That would be awesome. Alright, spoilers over, but pretty cool box set. They're individual releases. And you know, Ryan Reynolds, there's a Deadpool connection there. This was the film where I think the producer of Wolverine Origins saw him in Blade Trilogy, said he would be a perfect Deadpool, and he was for the first 10, 12 minutes of the film. Then once they sewed his mouth shut, it was kind of not Deadpool anymore, but they have since remedied that, and he is, of course, more accurate toward the comics and toward what the character is. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, keep collecting.